Hello. How's everyone doing today? I don't know why it does this. Where's my water? Are you my water? No, you're ISO. How's everyone doing today? How is everyone doing today? We're gonna walk and talk. We're gonna walk and talk while I look for my water. Where's my water? Hey, puppy. Hey, puppy. How you doing, puppy? There's my water. Upstairs, downstairs. Are you being all mopey waiting for mommy to get home? Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Okay. How's everyone doing today? Hello. We need a Polymaker spool collab. If they want to make a color, I'm down. It would just be black ABS because that's like the filament I like the most. So it would just be Nero black, which I guess Nero is already black in certain languages. Like, is it Spanish or something? I don't know. Anyways, so how is everyone? The forbidden vodka. How is everyone doing today? It is Tuesday, my dudes, and yeah. You know what's great? Remember when I was like out here, and it was like 35 Celsius, and I'd be sweating buckets, and I've got my sweater on. I've got my sweater, which I think this shirt is these are just Revo nozzles. These are just straight up Revo nozzles. They're just regular Revo nozzles. I have no idea what anyone's talking about. But yeah. So it's sweater. It's sweater. Bleh. Freaking speech impediment. Sweater weather. Sweater weather. Winter is coming. Winter is coming. Winter. It's October. We're already like halfway through October almost. We're halfway through October. Time flies when you're having fun, and you know, aren't we all having fun here, kiddies? Okay. So what are we doing today? That's a good question. What are we doing today? I'm taking this. Okay. These are AirPod Pros. They were gifted to me like 3 years ago by Max when I first started streaming. These are dead. Okay, this one squeaks like a motherfucker. I need to get new in-ear AirPod type devices. The IEMs I was using, I like. Where did the music go? There we go. The IEMs I like. The problem is I don't like the cable. It's getting too annoying, catches on stuff. So I need actual in-ear Pixel Bud Pro, Galaxy Buds Pro. Okay, link stuff in the Discord and I'll go through them at some point. So yeah, because these are the right ear is already dead. I can't use the right ear. It squeaks every time. Like every time I talk, it's like a little mouse in my ear. It annoys the heck out of me. No, Abram, we're doing software today. We're just doing firmware, so I figure, you know, be a little comfy. Wear my Boron sweater. So yeah, that's kind of the plan today. We got, what do we got to finish up? We got this. I finally went and got more of these doodads, so we can get this hooked up for power, and then while firmware installs, we'll do cable management stuff, and then we will get this hopefully moving. So the goal today is to get the printer moving, okay? Once the printer moves, wow, I still don't like that. This hits the belt before the end stop actuates, so I'm gonna have to like set the end stop like there. But anyways, the whole point of today is I want to get this printer up and moving. While we're doing firmware, because it takes time for the firmware to compile with Kiao and all that, because we are going to use Kiao on this. We're going to clean this up a little bit, because this is a little, you know, a little that. Yeah. I could say, I'd rather, no offense, I'd rather not use earbuds or earbuds that somebody else has been using. Plus my ears are little, so I need like all the little foamies. Also, don't forget, I'm cheap. I'm cheap. So don't recommend stuff that's like $600. Okay. So where did we leave off? So the last thing I think we left off was this, because once we get this installed, everything is wired up sans the bed. We are waiting until everything moves and we're all happy with everything before I install the bed. Why? Because the bed's freaking heavy. And this machine's already heavy, and I'm having to move it on and off this desk constantly because we're building 2 printers at once, and both of them are large. So we're running this as light as possible until the very last moment. Forgot about the live stream. You guys are eating good. Okay, you had since, what was it? Saturday. There was 2 streams Saturday and a video. There was a game stream Sunday. There was a game stream yesterday. There's the stream today and a video today, which I put a video out. Go watch it. I talked about the bamboo. I'm trying out a new format. Hope you like it. Let me know. Comments below. So the content drought is almost over. Well, it is technically over. Like, there's never a content drought. I put 9 hours of content out a week. It's just the format of content. Videos of returning to the promised land. Get Huawei's. I will not touch anything Huawei. I do not trust Huawei products in the least. New format is great. I totally not original. Talking head videos are very simple. If anything, like people are like, oh, so-and-so does that. I'm like, just watch some ordinary gamer. He just turns camera on, talks for a bit, puts some stuff on the screen, and that's a video. And that's it. I'm like, it's a lot easier. You like a gift registry and select what you want, someone made by that. I hate doing that kind of stuff though. It's just the kind of YouTuber I am. I'm horrible. I do not pimp my affiliate links enough. Speaking of, if you want to win a spool Polymaker filament, link in the video description. Enter for your chance to win. And while you're down there, check out the links in the description as well. Affiliate links don't cost you anything extra. Go a long way in supporting the channel. So I'm horrible at pimping my wares. I'll be the first to admit it. I'm a horrible YouTuber. But what were we talking about again? Oh yeah. So people were commenting on today's video because I use the RTX NVIDIA broadcast software to remove the background, which I use it on the stream and nobody said anything. But you know, YouTube people, they have a different standard of quality, and a lot of people didn't like the wavy, like the background kind of being a little hazy around me because I was using the software to remove the background. So now it's like, oh, I gotta get a green screen now. And then it's like, but they're expensive because I need a pop-up one. I can't use just like a shitty sheet because my wife's computer is literally behind me. Our computers are like, if we're both sitting on our computers, we're back to back, right? So I need one of those like Elgato ones that like you can pop up easily, put it away, because I got whatever I set up, I got to take down and stash. And they're like, oh, they're $200. Yeah, they're on sale for like $150 right now. And I'm like, son of a bitch, I don't want to spend money. I'm trying to save money. The holidays are coming. The credit card for last month sucked. It's like, okay, let's check the bill. Oh wait, I have a Cocoa Press on here. All my expenses for Smurf and all my expenses for Earth are on this credit card bill. But that's a spicy meatball. That's a spicy meatball. Yeah, international flights. Yay. Would a big screen? It would, but the problem is it's cumbersome. It's cumbersome because whatever I set up, I have to take down before and after every stream. And the Elgato thing, you just put it on the floor and go whoop, and it's done. But the problem is my computer's against the wall, so my wall is on the screen too. So I'd have to paint the wall or get a sheet for the wall because they don't make L bracket green screens. So, okay, so this feeds. So if you don't know what we're doing, I'm gonna put the right camera on so you can see. This right here controls the CPAP. Which we do have plugged in, so it does have power, or it does have control, but it takes power from this power supply. It's 24 volts, I believe. And this is the 24 volt power supply, so we need to plug it in. So I'm gonna go walk around to the other side here so I can see what I'm doing. Yeah. So I'm thinking just like paint the wall green. Luckily our computer room is kind of like a rec room. We don't really care what happened. Like I've got, you know, the walls are like got dents in it from like moving stuff, and I put a hole through the wall playing VR years ago. So the room's not exactly like, oh, it's got to be perfect. It's a computer playroom, right? I've got like 20 holes in the wall from moving my computer mounts over the years. So it's not really a huge issue if I paint the wall a random color. And hopefully you can see what I'm doing. Can you see what I'm doing? Yeah, kind of. So what we're doing, we're just connecting in. There we go. So now our CPAP machine's got power, and this is for our part cooling. So that'll go like that, that'll go like that. So that's it. So everything that is mission critical to make this move and for everything to function, except for the bed, is wired up. So I'm not gonna go through and do full-on cable management until we make sure everything actually works. And then once we make sure it works, then I'll go and tidy everything up, because there's so many freaking wires here, because there's so many different components. I don't trust myself I did everything right, and the last thing you wanna do is like go crazy managing everything. And then it's like, yeah, dog, that one wire, you got to reroute, have fun, undo everything. And I'm like, no. So we're just going to kind of leave this in maximum cooling mode. Same, I don't also have the fan shroud yet. I got to print that. I got to print all the enclosure stuff still. So today, cow time. So let's fire that up. Cow time. So let's do this. Let's do this. Steve would be disappointed. It'll look good when it's done. It'll look good when it's done. It's just, right now, it's this. And then of course what you do is you just, what we do is when we're done, we just get ourselves a, dang it, I don't have any. You just get a little piece of board and you cover it and go, oh look, all clean. So yeah. And I'm gonna move this camera so I can actually see what I'm doing. Okie dokie. Where is Raspberry Pi imager? There we go. Barrico Shammy gifted 1 community membership. Cheers. Cheers. So the Trying came Pro, but I switched to tap. Do I connect tap the same way as clicky? You connect tap, follow the tap instructions. Tap is just an end stop. So you're just wiring up a single 2-wire end stop to the tool head. That is tap. Okay, so unless you're using depends on what tap kit you're using, because you're going to need what is it, a 5-volt, a signal, a ground, or depending on the kit, some of them use 24-volt. It depends on the tap kit you're using. So you need VIN for voltage in, you need voltage out, and you need a signal wire, and those go to the tool head. Okay, so choose OS, Raspberry Pi OS other. We're going to use Raspberry Pi OS Lite. Okay, I'm going to set up me Wi-Fi's information, and I'm going to punch in so you can't see my keyboard. SSH, set host name. This will be VZBOT 330. Enable SSH. What is, I can never remember what I call the Wi-Fi out here. Internet, what is it called? Okay, there we go. And the password, I remember the password. There we go. CA. Okay, place that one, finish, save. Right, left, right, and away we go. That face cam, yeah. So that was the face cam. So that is If you watched today's video, which if you haven't, go open up on a second screen. We got to wait for some firmware to install here. That's just my computer setup. My computer setup, I got a Elgato face cam I picked up for the Twitch streams, which, hey, I'm affiliate now on Twitch, yay. So I got that because I didn't want to deal like, you know, you can always, I have to buy enough cameras as is because I'm still down about 2 cameras. Between the 2 setups, I need a 4K camera up here. I'm really starting to get annoyed with the 1080p. So I'm about to switch cameras because we stream more out here than we do in the basement. So I'm about to take the A6300 from downstairs and move it up here. Yeah, I'll probably end up doing that before Friday so that we have at least 4K out here, but then I have to reset up everything out here. But yeah. So I just wanted a simple, good-looking camera for there. Plus, I want to do more talking head reaction videos because the amount of times I talk about something on a stream that I could have made this a video. I can't remember what it was we were talking about on the Friday stream, but I'm like, I could have just pulled this out and made a video of this. And I kind of want to start doing that. So if I just have a nice, quick setup, I could just, you know, fire up OBS, hit record, talk about something, do a quick edit with some overlays and you know, trim the fat and upload that. It's a lot quicker for me. The background, that background's just a generic hex. That's my desktop background. I just threw the Nero logo on it. So. V24 or Trident. If you don't know which Warren to build a Trident. If you don't know, if you can't justify, if you do not know which one to build the Trident. Because you both use the exact same gantry, they both print exactly the same. The difference is one moves the bed, one moves the gantry, and the one that moves the bed is a simpler build. It's a little bit more friendly to newbies, less tweaking and tuning involved. Seeing Benchy on printables, it's called a Ghost Ship Benchy. I think I printed that one already. How is today's video doing? How is today's video doing? See, what it's going to be interesting. I'm checking the numbers because I really want to see, because I stream and do videos. So part of the reason I put today's video out when I did is I want to see if me going live impacts a video, because I'm watching like the views on it. And does this give away anything? Yeah, this doesn't give away anything. Cool. Wow, I've made 1 subscriber. So this is when we went live. I want to see if this, if there's a dip in this growth chart when I go live, or if there's a boom in the growth chart when I go live. I want to see if going live on the channel that I just uploaded a video on impacts it, because right now I upload my videos on Saturdays or Sundays because I don't want to upload it on the Friday and then go live and step on it essentially. So, and I have to upload videos in the morning according to when most of my viewers are online. So, Farico Shammy, oh my God, 175. Cheers from Farico and Apulo. Cheers. Appreciate it. Okay, I guess I gotta buy a stupid green screen now. And some AirPods, or some equivalent AirPods. Cheers. Woo. I need to get, okay, is my overlay working? Did it? I didn't get a pop-up on screen for that. Did you guys see a pop-up on screen for that? There should have been a pop-up on screen for that. I don't know why that didn't pop up. We're waiting on software to finish. There we go. Get some AirPods that use 18650s. Yeah, I just like hang them off my ears like earrings. I'm now averaging $525 an hour streaming. Exactly. That's just how Mafia works. Finalizing. Okay, cool. So that's that. That's that. Continue. You can now pull that out. Cool. Let's pop this out and hope I put the right information in it. Either rich or single. You know what's funny? I used to be in the same boat. You know, why do people give that much money to streamers, right? Like, you know, I am a streamer. I probably shouldn't be saying this, but I'm like, I used to be like, why are you giving money to this guy, right? I was in that boat too. I was in that boat too for the longest time. But then I talked, like, a streamer that I watch regularly talked about it, and it basically boiled down to, if you like the content, give them money. Like, think about it. You know, there are certain streamers I watch where they, you know, they put out 9-10 hours of content a week that I get entertainment from. I'm gonna have to walk inside because, oh yeah, I screwed myself here. Okay. So on Sunday, I rotisseried a turkey and I needed an extension cable. So I stole my extension cable that I used to plug the printers in. So I'm gonna be back in a second. You guys talk amongst yourselves. Actually, unless I have it up here. Do I have an extra extension cable out here? I don't think I do. I don't think I do. Yeah, I gotta run inside to go grab the extension cable. Because I stole it, because the other one's here. Yeah, the other one's there, shoot. Okay, I'll be back in a second. There, ah! Soup! There we go. Okay, I'm back. I'm back. Okay, so that's that. So now I need a C14 cable. I stole a cable from something else, so I'm down a C14 cable. Are you a C14 cable? You're a C14 cable. Huzzah. There we go. Okay, that'll work. Okay. Huh. Yeah, my house smells like turkey. I made, I've got, like, this is great because it's in the garage. I've got 3 liters of turkey broth frozen, and then I've got like 4 containers about this big of turkey soup already made up, turkey noodle soup. And then I froze a bunch of the turkey meat so that in a couple weeks I can remake some more turkey soup. It's delicious. Okay, no sparks? That turns on right away. Okay, we're gonna unplug the CPAP because I like being able to hear. So we're gonna unplug the CPAP for now. Okay, Thanksgiving is that month, not in Canada. So anyways, going back to the whole, you know, donating to streamers and whatever. Two things. One, I drop, you know, $80 on a video game I play for 10 hours. I watch somebody 10 hours a week for their content, right? If you enjoy the content and you want to help support your creator, become a channel member or Patreon supporter. My current Patreon/YouTube member bill a month is anywhere from $50 to $70 a month. Because I'm subbed and primed and YouTube member to probably 2 dozen creators at this point. And I'd rather give like a couple bucks to a lot than a lot to some. Now, when it comes to the a lot, because, you know, occasionally you have somebody who donates a large amount. Some people just make money. If somebody makes a ton of money and they just have a job where they're well off, and to them, dropping $100 on a creator they like is the equivalent of like me dropping $5, I mean, just smile and take it. It doesn't hurt you. Now, granted, if you have somebody who you think is intoxicated and they donate a lot of money over the course of a night, if you were around, you remember when that happened, I'm a little concerned at that point. But some people just are well off, and they you know, they're Bitcoin millionaires or Saudi oil princes, and to them it's like whatever. So if somebody don't say, just take it, smile, and put it into the channel. Speaking of, Tank Erden gifted 5 community memberships. Cheers, Tank. Okay, let's connect to this. Cool, you know me well enough. Well, you're the guy who hawks the Nerf guns. You're Johnny Nerfy Seed. Okay, so we're on site B, so now we're waiting for this to connect. So Connect to the Wi-Fi's. Connect to the Wi-Fi's. If it doesn't want to connect, I can go Ethernet too, if I need to. Connect to the Wi-Fi's. Come on. Does not want to connect to the Wi-Fi. How heavy is this bundle of wires and metal? Like the whole printer? It weighs about... Okay, maybe I put the Wi-Fi. I could have thrown it and I put the right Wi-Fi info in. Sometimes you got to restart it. Like it takes a second. All right, let's try restarting it one more time. And if it doesn't connect, I'll just... Oop. It beeped at me. Navax, thank you for becoming a member, and Hitman77 gifted 1 community membership. Cheers. If it doesn't connect, I'll just plug it in via Ethernet because I have that ability out here, which is great. The beep is the undervoltage protection. Ah, clever. So it was funny. So somebody posted on the YouTube channel today that like, why is YouTube recommending this channel? Every time I watch anything on 3D printing, it auto-plays to the next video is me, and they didn't like that. So I, from the goodness of my heart, I decided to help them, and that person is now banned from the channel, so they don't have to see me anymore. So that was my good deed of the day, I think. I think that counts as my good deed of the day. Okay, so I need an Ethernet cable for this. That counts as a good deed, right? This might not be long enough. Where's my long Ethernet cable? Oh, my long Ethernet cable's downstairs. I might not have a long enough Ethernet cable. Shit. But I do want this to connect to Wi-Fi. Why aren't you connected to Wi-Fi? Site B, site. Did I call this something stupid? Did I call this something stupid? Did I accidentally call this the wrong thing? One second here. I might have called this printer the wrong thing. Stand SSH hi at that. Yes. Nope, okay, so that wasn't it. So it is not connecting, shoot. Let's see if I can plug it in. It's really hard to move at one point experience. Yeah, this is a heavy printer, that's why I haven't put the bed on. Just give it a phone, you can call it whatever you want. Funny joke. Funny joke. What is the Wi-Fi out here? This is gonna annoy me. Where is Unify? Where's the Unify app? I can never remember. It's like, I'm gonna set up a separate Wi-Fi point in the garage. And then I'm never gonna remember what the frickin' Wi-Fi is when I connect to it. Unify. Sign into your account, sign in. Don't you do this to me. Don't you do this to me. Don't you do this to me. Come on. I hate how many accounts I have for everything. Manage UI account. No. Unify portal? No. New sessions. There we go. There we go. Okay, there's that one. So tell me my credentials. Settings. Device credentials. Password. No, that's the sign-in credentials. Wi-Fi. Shared key. That is it. It should connect. I don't know why it's not connecting. That is the Wi-Fi info. But for some reason, it's not connecting. Ballistic Tech, $10. Cheers. Tip for the DJI mic recommendations. Liking them a lot. Awesome. That's great to hear. They are great mics. I use them. Yeah. Let me. I'm gonna have to redo this because I need Wi-Fi working for this to work. Unfortunately, it's one of those things we need Wi-Fi because this lives in a spot where it needs Wi-Fi. Is David here? Let's try this one more time. Let's try this one more time. Maybe I forgot to capitalize something. No, no. Raspberry Pi imager, yep. Choose OS, other, that one. Choose storage, that one. Set host name is VZBOT 330 to always use. Okay, so we're gonna tell it to always use this. So, username, we're just gonna leave it Pi Raspberry. Use password authentication. Figure that. Okay, so that. Password. Make sure I spelt that right. I spelt that right. Go to Canada. Okay, set local settings. No, place that one finish. Save. Right. Right. Oh, right. Yes. Try this again. Could be that the host name is the same as another. It's not. I set the host name as VZBOT 330. This is the only VZBOT 330 I have. I'm thinking I might have just not. I might have fudged something when I typed. So it's running to the disk. Okay. So David's here. Hi, David. Everyone say hi, David. How you doing, David? Are you recovered from the trade shows? You guys, you went? Did you go to the other one, the Maker Faire in Nyack? Yeah, this one ain't long enough. I need to get my longer Ethernet. I gotta buy another long Ethernet for out here. And then what I actually should do is run an Ethernet from my access point over here so I can plug a bunch of these on Ethernet so I'm not on Wi-Fi. But literally the Wi-Fi point is like 4 feet that way. So Wi-Fi between here and there shouldn't be an issue. It's looking for VZ. Oh, of course. It's looking for VZ 330, not BZ 330. 80. First world problems. I need faster network. 10 gig is just too slow. What are you doing? I'm working off of 1 gig for everything. I do have the only 2.5 gigabyte device in my household, other than I think this one Ubiquiti access point here might have 2.5. But my actual router is a Ubiquiti Amplify Alien, my Wi-Fi router, which I use as my router, is gig. My desktop does have a 2.5 gig port, but that's it. And then my Unraid server is a gig. So if I put a 2.5 gig card in my Unraid server and then got a separate 2.5 gig switch, can you connect 2.5 to 2.5? Like if I were to put a 2.5 gig switch or Ethernet jack, like PCI card, in my computer downstairs in the Unraid server, can I connect that with just one straight Ethernet wire from that port to the 2.5 on my desktop? And that way those two at least can talk at 2.5. Can I do that? Because those are the only two things that would ever need to talk fast, because they're only the two things I actually transfer large files between regularly. You don't need a switch, you can just plug Ethernet to Ethernet. You do direct connection? Okay. As long as the cable's good. Okay. I might look into that then. Cat 60. Okay. Because right now everything in my home is a gig, and here's the thing: I edit 4K videos off of my Unraid server on my desktop. Like I put all the files on my Unraid server and edit off that on my desktop. So I don't drag them locally to my desktop. I just live edit off of the server, and I've never had an issue. And that's 100 megabit recorded 4K on the camera. So. You know, 1-to-1, but 2.5 isn't that expensive. Yeah, all it would cost me is the cable and a drop-in card for the Unraid server, which I think I have an extra port on there. I should have an extra PCI Express somewhere. So, dang, hit that adapter and get more bandwidth. Because nothing else I need. Everything else, like what my wife's computer, she plays the odd video game on it. That's it. The TV, wow, Amazon Prime. I don't think you need 2.5 gig for that. And then even out here, I don't have anything out here that maxes out a 1 gig connection unless I'm downloading something, which I have gigabit internet. I can't download anything faster than a gigabyte off the internet, so. Do we need a crossover cable and set the static IPs for the connection? Okay. So it's something I could do. We're just waiting on the Wi-Fi to finish the thing. Future proofing. Yeah. Like with the current quality of the videos I record, I'm fine with what I got. Like I've never maxed out. I've never had issues live editing, and that's the most intensive thing I do. The only other intensive thing I would do would just be taking footage off the SD cards and just dumping them onto the server, which that isn't, I'm never under a time crunch for that. I've never been under a time crunch for that, so. You go in there, engage. Better use switches. Yeah, switches would probably be a better idea, because then I could put a 2.5 gig switch down there. And that way I would have two separate, yeah, because then I could just plug the internet into 2.5. And then, but no, I would need to run 2 lines to the computer room, because there's the switch in the computer room that mine and my wife's computers are on. And her computer, it's an i5 2500K. That thing doesn't have 2.5 gig. My Wi-Fi has more bandwidth than the cable at Bell. That is true. I have, luckily, I have gigabyte internet, 1 gig internet. So, hooray, MNSI for that. Gotta love when you have a local company that runs their own fiber lines and you don't have to deal with like a giant shitty company. It's so good, so nice. .5 gig 5-port is 140 on Amazon Canada. Oof. Oof, that's a spicy meatball. Okay, connect to the internet. Connect to the internet. I can see I'm uploading to the internet at 13 megabits a second. But this don't want to talk to the internet. Rat OS, there's Rat OS, there's the LDO V2. There's the X1. There's Toasty Boy. VZBOT 330.local. Is there something wrong with my Wi-Fi? It should be connecting. I don't know why it's not connecting yet. We've done this a million times. Oh, there we go. There we go. Oh. Copy. There we go. Okay, we're connected. Let me add you to the list. There we go. Okay. We are connected. We are connected. Sweet. Okay. Now, We're in. We can commence hacking the Gibson. Okay. Sudo apt get thingamabobber. Do the thingy, go! Do. Mana. And that's as far as I could go without getting a DMCA strike. I want that rudder that looks like a bird. Don't say bird around. I'm full of bird. Have I used camp? I have camp on one of my machines. I think the VZBOT we put camp on. Okay, and the next one is CEC get clone, do thingy bob, or go there, do that, go boop, and do the boop. Does anyone have FTP fiber? Or ping? And ping depends on what you're connected to. Put it this way, I have fiber internet. Ping for me doesn't matter. It's like 20 to 30. It's nothing. Like it's. I haven't worried about ping in a video game in decades. Even with cable, I never worried. Okay. We're in. Okay, so we want to install. Clipper. Python. Go. Off we go. Like, I don't know, how do I run a ping test? Start. Okay, I don't know if this will show any of my personal data. I don't think so. I just pinged Toronto, and it's like 7.9 milliseconds. So I think I'm okay. I think I'm okay. We don't have camp because we don't have probes on our printers. That's true. VZBOTs run hardwire. They don't have that. So camp, you have the adaptive mesh and purge. The purge is nice, but oh, okay, I purge here versus I purge here. You save this travel move twice. And then Clipper has built-in, Clipper, the latest version of Clipper supports area exclude anyways, I think, so. So we're getting fiber to the mod. Yeah, so before I had fiber, I had a 40 megabit connection, so I had 40 down, 5 up. Which, considering when I stream out here, I'm streaming at 12,000 kilobits a second up, and when I stream in the basement, it's 18,000. Once I get, I'm gonna switch these cameras. I'm gonna switch this to the 4K camera, and this one's gonna go downstairs, because downstairs I just do unboxings now. I don't need 4K for an unboxing, because it's all gonna be up close cam for a good chunk of it anyways. And then I can also get that sweet Sigma 16 glass out here. Yeah, I'm gonna switch that around. I'm gonna switch that around for Friday. See a probe with VZBOTs, usually beacon. I do want to try beacon. I need to try beacon. And this machine I could do beacon on because it's got bed magnet versus individual beds or individual magnets. I'm about to get an upgrade. Yeah, it's hilarious. So they put MNSI, like the local company put fiber in my area a couple years ago. And then like a year or two later, Bell came in. Bell's like one of the 3 companies that run communications in Canada. They're all shit. But Bell came in, they made an absolute mess of everything. They trenched everyone's front yard, screwed up like everyone's front yard, and then like did nothing to fix it. It was horrible. Bell made a complete mess. The local company came in, they got that water auger that like does the tunnel underground and lays the pipe, and it doesn't make, it comes up and down, nice and clean and easy. Bell just trenched it and made a huge mess. So Bell's like, oh, hey, we got 1.5. Our speed's up to 1.5. One of my neighbors have it. It sits like the most days ever. He's seen it at 1.1. It goes up to 1.5 sometimes, but it usually sits around 1 gig anyways. And the best part is, the vast majority of people don't have anything that can use more than a gig. So it's like, yeah, you get 1.5 to your house, okay? The router they give you is a 1 gig router. So okay, you buy a 2.5 gig router. Okay, most computers are 1 gig. Most Wi-Fi, you're maxing out at a gig. Like most people do not have anything that can even use 1.5 gig internet. Like you're at the bottleneck. You are the bottleneck. So, hey buddy, what do you got?
A donut.
You got a donut?
Yeah, and this thing too. Well, the lemonade.
You got a frozen lemonade? It's cold outside and you wanted a frozen lemonade?
Yeah.
What kind of donut did you get?
A legal donut.
You got a sprinkled donut?
Yeah, it's one thing inside.
Oh, you gonna go eat your donut? Okay, enjoy. Boy, if you got the coffees, you know it's shitty Timmy's, but we'll take it. I want a donut. I can't have donuts. I am so proud of myself. Smurf was last weekend, and I made a shit ton of turkey over this weekend, and I didn't gain weight. I didn't lose any weight, but I didn't gain weight. I weigh the same now as I did the Friday morning, or the Friday morning I woke up to go to Smurf. So in that 1 week, I probably went up a bit, but we're good. We're good. So happy. Okay, add pie to the user group. Yes. Okay, cool. Cool. So now we're gonna install Moonraker. Install Moonraker. Yes. Or yeah, not Smurf is in next month. Oh God, Smurf is next month. Do I need to get a ticket? Which I actually, if you don't know what Smurf is, if you are well off and can fly overseas, or if you are in the area of, I don't know, I guess that would be England or Europe, go to Smurf. It's gonna be awesome. It's the Sanjay Mortimer Rep Festival. It's a big, I think they're doing a charity drive with it too. There is a charity attached with it. So these are all the sponsors. There's Foron up there. And then look who is smack dab in the middle. And they fixed it. I nothing against the E3D team. And if you look, you can find it. But they totally doxed me and put my full name here. I try not to use my full name on things. If you look, you can find it. I don't exactly hide it. But they like full on doxed me, and I'm like, damn it, I got doxed by E3, so now it's just Nero 3D. But I got the middle spot. I'm what is that, Hollywood Square? I'm in the middle. I'm the cool guy for once. Look at me. So yeah. Is there a long drive for me or money? Yeah, that's the thing. It is, you know, it's in England, right? So if you're in North America, you ain't driving. Okay, so we're gonna go with mainsail because that's kind of what I'm used to. So we're gonna install mainsail. This is actually installing pretty quick, but it's a Pi 4. I think the last time we did this was a Pi 3. You snag one of the Revo pry pins? I did, it's on my backpack. Speaking of, if anyone has suggestions, I need to get a new backpack I need a new backpack. I'm looking at the LTT backpack because apparently it's actually pretty good. But I don't want to spend that much money. I am flying to Smurf, obviously, and I'm flying without a carry-on because I got a connecting flight, and I'm only gone for a couple days. So I'm flying as light as I can. So I need a backpack, and also, if possible, a carry-on that is the biggest that I'm allowed. I need to be able to fit as much shit as possible in both of these things. So I need the most optimized one. Download the recommended macros. Yes. Okay. So now do we have a screen for this? We do have a screen. I haven't plugged it in yet. So let's install Clipper Screen. So I'm going to plug the screen in after this because we actually have a screen. So I haven't plugged the screen in. So we'll install Clipper Screen right now. Osprey. So my backpack right now that I actually use is a Maxpedition Falcon. I bought it as a range bag like a decade ago, and I love it. The thing is, it's a pretty heavy backpack when empty. It's not bad, like I'm used to it, but it's not very space efficient, especially for electronics. It just got 2 big pouches and you just shove everything in. So I use it. It's just not, you know. I was looking at a camera backpack maybe. I don't know. We'll see. LTX, yeah, the LTT backpack. Taxes aren't so high in Europe. Buying. I'm in Canada and buying from LTT is expensive. It sucks because they put the prices in American. So it's like, ooh, this is great. And then it's like, oh wait, shit. And then it converts Canadian. So, hey, if anyone from LTT wants to sponsor the backpack, hi. I'll totally shill your shit. You guys sponsored Joel for something. I'm down for shilling. Pelican. Yeah, I don't want to bring a Pelican case. Like, I have a carry-on already that I use. It's just, I wonder if there's one that's more space efficient. That's the thing. Carry-ons aren't cheap. Rolling carry-ons are not cheap. Check mine out at Murph. I've seen the LTT backpacks. I've seen them before. Yeah, I never installed that. I've got the, what is it? You go in here. You can go up here for now. Where is it? I know I have it somewhere. It's in one of these pouches. Where did I put you? Yeah, here we go. I gotta install the screen. I never put the screen on yet. So after we get everything installed, I'll turn the machine off and I'll install the screen just to make sure it's all working. I'm just trying to avoid weight on this thing as much as possible until it's all ready to go. Still installing things. Build a positron printer. What I would love to do is, this is like one of those pet project things I want to do, but I have no ability to actually do it on my own. I want to find somebody who does like those off-road, like the van life type folks. Okay, the people that, you know, are rich, but they don't tell you they're rich because they can afford to live in an $80,000 Mercedes and travel the world. So they live the simple life, but they're, you know, trust fund kids. But anyways, or they Bitcoin millionaires. But anyways, TLDR, I want to build a printer for one of those types of vehicles. Like a super heavy duty, like a printer that can print reliably while you're driving. So I'm talking, it would have to be like a motion system that's super constrained, like ball screws or something with 0 backlash essentially. So it would have to be 0 backlash and no play in the system. So just a little super compact, like space printer essentially. It would have to be basically a space printer because in space, yeah, backlash is an issue too. So you can't post links on YouTube. You got to post them in the Discord. But on Twitch, you can post links. I learned about that the other day. Pantheon Mini. A Pantheon Mini would be kind of cool, but Pantheons kind of have their own budget. Yeah. That's actually something I would love to do. I need to figure out how to get out to Pantheon. That is something I would love to do. Just go fly out there and spend a weekend building a printer with them and stream it. That would be a fun stream. Hey, if anyone knows anyone at Pantheon, or if you talk to Pantheon folks, at them, let's get this idea going. Go out there and spend a weekend and build a printer. We'll do a full, because I know Joel went out there, but he did a video on it and he built kind of some of the printer. I want to build the whole thing in a weekend. That would be cool. That would be cool. Magneto X motors. The problem is lead screw. Even a lead screw has backlash. Now you can use the little things that CNCs use, those little spring-loaded things to get rid of some of the backlash. But in space, or like this bed, like look, this bed is loaded under gravity, so obviously nothing. But if I, like, it moves. Like yes, it kind of moves a bit on the thing, but there's play in this bed. Now, granted, gravity preloads it, so it's never really an issue. But if this was bouncing around, this could move. If this was in space, this could move, right? So lead screws you can't really use in a system where you don't want backlash. You need ball screws because there's really no backlash. Well, there's extremely minimal backlash in ball screws. A fully belted system would actually work pretty good, but the problem with belts is you get springiness. So in space, belts would be good, but on a something that's experienced shifting G-forces, it would not be good. So yeah, you would want something like ball screws. You would want small ball screws for all your axes. I'm still doing compiling. Clipper screen stuff. Where do I even plug in the ribbon cable for clipper screen? Oh wait, no, this would plug into the Raspberry Pi, right? The screen for this plugs into the Raspberry Pi, I think. I'm pretty sure it plugs into the Raspberry Pi. Linear motors could work, but the problem with linear motors, you would still need them in the Z at that point, and then they're pricey. Hello from Saint Hubert. Bonjour, es-tu bien? VZBOT docs updates. Ooh, there's updates on the docs. Cool. Let me check. Electronics pin stick. Ooh, look at all this. Firmware setup. Oh, we should have been following this. Okay, so we got all this. So this is all this. So we go through that. Okay, so there. You're connected. Configure firmware. Okay, so we'll let this do its thing. So this uses mainsail. We're not using the pre-made mainsail. We're installing stuff we need because we need like clipper screen and a bunch of stuff. So we're just doing the cow method. So we're gonna do all this and then we'll jump back to the manual here once we get to this part. So, which Saint Hubert? Yeah, it could be any Saint Hubert. There's a bunch of Saint Huberts. Oui, mais je parle aussi anglais. Yeah, mon français n'est pas très bien, je parle juste un petit peu de français. Okay, so that is that, and then I think the last one we need is Crow's Nest, because I've got some cameras that 3DO Cam sent me 2 camera kits, so this is going to get one of them. So I do want Crow's Nest on here. So I'm going to put it like right back here, looking that way or something. Anchormate M5C right now. Okay, here's the thing, Hobby Hands. I have an M5C, it prints great. There are quirks with the way you operate that machine. You need their cloud service for that machine to work. So just be aware, if you buy that machine, they could shut down their cloud service at any point, and that machine's a paperweight for the most part. You can technically print via USB. It is a pain in the butt though. You basically have to put a file on the SD card and plug it in. A USB-C SD card, or thumb drive, by the way, and then you hit start and it prints whatever the latest file is, and you can't adjust anything. Yeah. Saint Hubert is basically Quebec Switch LA. If you've been to Switch LA, Saint Hubert is basically Quebec's version of Switch LA. Probably shouldn't be leaning on the power supply, but I am. So let me find, there should be one more piece I need for this. Where there's, okay. So let's do this, So I've got this. I'm gonna need some screws here, okay. These are these M5s? The amount of M4s on this is really annoying me because I don't use M4s anywhere. The only M4s that I use for anything is this one printer. Screw it, I'm using my parts kit screws. I really don't care. Okay. I need some M4 nuts. Are these M4s? I think these are M4s. Modbot threw a fist at something. What is he throwing fists at? At a screen? He threw a screen off? How do you manage that? Okay, that's good. Okay. That guy is violent. That Modbot guy is violent, isn't he? These are too long. Shoot, I need shorter ones. Is Vez here? Oh, hey, Vez. Why no M4 on Voron? Because the M4 is the extruder. We have an M4 on a Voron, it's the extruder. Vorons just don't have M4s. It's all M3 and M5. It's just, the only M4s are the two that hold a power supply on. You knocked the PSU off? Oh, shit. Yeah, that's not good. Yeah, Vorons, they only have like two M4s in the whole machine. It's all M3 or M5. I like M5 because you get more surface area for the nut, or for the socket heads. So when it comes to like holding, so are you supposed to put the screen at the bottom or the top on this machine? Does the screen go on the bottom or the top? Does it go down here? Or up top? I'm gonna put it down here. And then just, actually, where are you supposed to mount the screen on a VZBOT? The bottom? The bottom. Okay, we'll put it on the bottom. It's just, oh yeah, because I don't have feet on it, that's why. I don't have feet yet for this, so it's sitting lower than it will in production. That makes sense. Bottom dead center, okay. Get a screw for this, okay, that'll work. So let me connect this one cable. There are cutouts on the door, okay. So I gotta connect this stupid ribbon cable. Okay, I'm gonna take the back off of this so I can do it right. We're still waiting on Crow's Nest to compile. And Humble Deer, you're right. I played around. I put another key light up, so I've got two lights now. So the problem with my computer setup, I'm in a corner. I'm facing into a corner. I don't have one of those fancy like stream rooms where people, you know, have a ton of room to set up a computer, so they have like stuff behind them. My setup is pretty much me facing the wall. So I had. Stupid things going. So I had one little like LED light. Why aren't you going in? Go in. Why isn't this plugging in? Is the A7S a still good camera? I mean, it's not gonna. It's not bad. Am I putting this in the right way? This won't go in. Why aren't you going in? But yeah, the A7S is still a fine camera. It's just, you know, it's just a bit of an older camera. Like, I wouldn't, you know, if you had a really good deal on one, sure. Oh, wait, does it go this way? Oh, it goes here. I'm an idiot. Goes that way. Oh, I'm an idiot. I wouldn't buy one right now. Like, why does this seem backwards? But I guess that's right. You know, if I wouldn't personally go out and buy one right now. I guess the cable comes out the side like that. Unless I had a really good deal on it. It is an old camera. It is an old camera. It's an A7S, what is it, A7 II? So if you found like one used, yeah, go for it. But I wouldn't, you know, go out of my way to hunt one down unless I had a really good deal on it. Like it does do 4K video, I believe, but it's like lower frame rate and it's cropped, I believe. It is full frame though. It is a full frame camera, which is good. So yeah, it'd probably be better than something like an A6300 or like an A5100 or something, but. You can bend it back. I can like scooch it in. Okay, let me scooch it in here then. Hide it. Like I don't have any Sony A7 series cameras. All my cameras are Sony APS-C cameras. So a 5100, 6300, and 6400 are my main cameras right now. The A5100 is what you're looking at right now, and the 6300 is the camera you see in the basement. A7C. A7C is discounted right now, but if I remember watching the, is it Petapixel or DP reviews on it? It's got a few issues. They have a new version of it out now. It really depends on what you're doing. It really depends on what you're doing. You've got an A7C and the ZV-E1. I was looking at the ZV-E1, but the problem is with me, I want to stick all APS-C. I've got really no need to go full frame. Like, let's be honest, the video I put out today had better numbers for the first hour than the video I drove halfway across the continent for, and I recorded it with a freaking red webcam. So, like, you know, for what we do, you can get away with, you know, a pretty simple setup a lot of the time. It's nice to have a good camera for B-roll. I will say, it's nice to have a good camera for B-roll. Don't buy ZV-E1, it's awesome, but it needs active cooling. Yeah, if I, like, here's the thing, the camera I want my A6400 to become a stream cam. The problem is, I'm very, how do I word this? Oop, this is done. Do I want to add config update? Yes. Okay, boot now. Okay, yes. I'm very much a person that hates having to take down and set stuff up. There's a reason I have separate gear for this streaming setup out here and then downstairs. Different mics, different everything, right? I have completely different setups because I find it nothing more annoying than having to take my lav from upstairs and bring it downstairs every time I go live. It's just super annoying. And even now, I got a completely different setup in the stream room. So, the A6400 that I use for videos, which would make a great camera out here for streaming, has been doing nothing but sitting there on the tripod. It's done some B-roll. It's done some B-roll that I've never ended up actually using, but it's done stuff. But I would love to replace it with something better, namely an FX30. It's just I can't justify it. And then something like a ZV-E10, which is the more budget version of the ZV-1, it's APS-C. Again, is pretty much the same camera as that already, just with built-in digital image stabilization. So the ZV-E10 is actually technically a worse camera than the A6400 that I already have. It just has built-in image stabilization. Go. So right now I'm kind of in a weird spot where it's like either I spend a lot on a camera I really don't need, or I just buy the same camera again, and that's not worth my money in my opinion. So I'm kind of in like a weird spot for that. Okay, so I'm going to turn, I should be able to connect to this right now. Printers, there we go. So I'm going to turn this off and plug in the screen. Water cool your ZV-E1. There you go, there's a video for you. So shut that down. Turn this off. Beep. So this plugs into here. And I can never plug it in the right way, I think it goes this way. Luckily you don't break anything if you plug in these cables backwards, I think. There we go. Okay. Now we turn this on. Hopefully stuff happens. I don't think you can break a DSI cable plugging in backwards. I just think it doesn't work. And I always end up plugging it in backwards the first time. 30 minutes at 4K 60. Ooh, 4K. Well, yeah, if you drop to 4K 30, you'd be 4K 60 is fine for B-roll, but for just talking head, you don't need 60. The Alpha series. Here's the thing. There's the A6700 now, which is actually worth it because it uses the same sensor as the FX30. It just doesn't have all the pro stuff that the FX30 has. The FX30 has in-body stabilization, which me and my shaky hands would kind of want. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I plugged this cable in backwards. Can you hot swap a DSI cable? Will it fry something if I just swap it? Pins towards the white part. Okay, I did it backwards. I'm not gonna risk. Yeah, it doesn't break, it's just no worky. Yeah, we're firmly in no worky territory. Okay. Oh. Well, that came off. Okay, so pins towards which way? There we go. So, which way do the pins go? Pin, what is it? Oh, hot swap it. Yeah, it'll spark, yeah. On the pin, pie towards the white part of the pie. So, towards like here, right? So if I got, these are the pins right here. I want it like this. So the pins are facing downward, I think is the right way. Which, that's what I had. So that goes in like that. And that goes like that. So I had it in the right way, it just didn't work. Maybe there's like a config thing I gotta set up still. Okay, cool. On. That should be correct. Okay, so maybe there's a config thing I gotta set up. FX3. Well, that's why they make the FX30. So let me find the Canadian site. So Sony has this, which is the FX30, which is an FX3 but with the APS-C sensor. Because they also have the A6700, which is the same, not X, A6700, which unfortunately is in Canada damn near the same price, which makes no sense. What the heck? How the heck? Okay, so this comes with glass, that's why. Yeah. So if you get it without the without glass, it's $1,900. So $1,900 for just a body, or was it 24? Well, 2,500. I've seen these for 2,300. So an extra $400 for a cinema camera. It's APS-C, but it's still a cinema camera. And I got glass already, so the problem is I ain't got budget for either of them. So. Okay, so we are good there. So we are connected, I believe. Try again. There we go. So I'm getting nothing on the screen. Do I have to push a button? Yeah, I'm getting nothing on the screen. I think I plugged that in the right way. We'll see. Yeah, I see nothing on the screen. Okay, let's go back to this firmware setup thing. Okay, so now you have this. Now we get to get putty. I'm not going to use putty because hey, I got the command prompts right here. Let me in. Not if I type the rest. Screen should work directly, so it could be connector on the screen is incorrect. Yeah, let me check the screen here. Okay, so let me turn off everything. Good thing I just connected. Okay. Okay, this is annoying. Yeah, come on. Come on. Oh my god, come on. There we go. Okay. I think it's connected in, right? Now I gotta... Okay. Ah, dang. This is gonna be annoying. Yeah. Let's just have you sit back here for now. Yeah, we're just gonna have you chill back here until we get this working. A bit of work on the docks, but it's still a clipper screen. Yeah, it should just work. It should just work, yeah. So what we'll do is we'll just get it working on this side and then we'll plug it in after. Biggest waste of money on a printer? It depends. Like, here's the thing. I haven't, like, every printer I've bought, I've got my money's worth. Because I bought a Monoprice Select Mini and then I started building Vorons. And those Vorons are still around. So, in terms of, like, money I've spent, my money I've spent on printers, I've gotten my money's worth out of pretty much every printer. Now, there's been equipment that I've bought. I've bought some mics I never ended up using. Like, I've spent money on things where I've wasted money over the years. I'll be honest on that. Okay, so I'm assuming, yeah, that's right. That just faces down. I didn't plug it in far enough. I'm assuming it's pins down on this. And then that goes down. So that's pins down into the fly thing, which is that, and there's no switch. And that plugs into there. So it should just work. Like, I'm not even getting a light on this. Is there supposed to be an LED on this? Because I'm getting, like, nothing. With Sony DSC RX100? I don't think so. I've never heard of those. If it can output clean HDMI, you can use it for streaming. But you're probably going to need a capture card. Does it have an HDMI out port? What screen is it? It's the one that came with the kit. It's the Fly LCD Gen 5-inch. Yeah, I've got no lights on it. I'm getting nothing on it. Yeah, nothing's happening. Yeah, nothing. I'm getting nothing on the screen at all. Ooh. It is hot. It is burning up. Yeah, it's hot. Yeah. Because you have the fly core thing that plugs into here. I don't know what the fly core is, but you got the fly core that plugs into here. What was this? HD had the same flex cable needs to be turned 180 at least. What do you mean turned 180? What do you mean turned 180? The pins look fine. Pins look healthy on this. Like, nothing shorted. Switch the cable around? I could do that. I didn't realize there would be a positive and a negative way of doing the cable, but... Okay, that's that. Sorry, I found myself again. Okay, copper contacts on the DSI face upward on the core connect. Oh, they face upward? Well, that'll do it. What do you mean they face upward? Why would they face upward? Okay, so it faces upward. Oh, they face upward. Why would they face upward? Why would they face upward? Why does they face upward? Whatever. Whatever. I don't know. USB. This got USB-C. Why don't we use USB-C? USB-C. I want USB-C. Okay. At least it didn't burn up. Why was it getting hot? That's what I want to know. Oh, you know what? If you probably install it upside down, it probably just dumps everything to ground, maybe. There might be a ground connector or something. Yeah, I don't like DSI cables. They are too easy to damage and too weird. Okay. Let's connect back to this guy. I don't like DSI cables. I legit thought I fried it because it was getting hot. I'm like, it's getting hot. When things with sparky sparks in it get hot, that's not good. Okay, so let's see here. I just want to check one thing quick. A pain to route. Yeah. Remember, who here remembers, this was like the end of IDE cables. Just before SATA became popular, you could get IDE cables that were like, they had the big ribbon cable connectors, but then they went down to like a little circular braided cable. Do you remember those? I remember those. So that's arrowing out, yeah. Okay. I remember. Okay. Next, you're going to the login screen. Use the Pi. Okay. First, we're going to update the Pi with commands. You'll have to enter your password. Okay. Sudo apt get update. Okay. So we're going to do some updates. So we're following the manual because that's what the manual says. And oh wait, I got to sudo apt get update. And then sudo. Microation. That's what I hate about these cameras. So all these cameras that I use for all these videos, like even the ones that are permanently rigged up here, they use they're Sony's, right? So they've got the shitty micro HDMI in there. So what I do is on all the cameras that I have hooked up to streaming setups, I've got an adapter that plugs into there that goes to a full-size HDMI, and then it's zip tied somewhere. So there's no stress on the connector because Sony's break these micro HDMI connectors like no tomorrow. I hate micro HDMI. So annoying. Okay, so CD clipper. Make menu config. Okay, first off we'll press, okay, so we're gonna need enable that. Motherboard model. So we need the, which one is this? This is the STM32 and F407. Okay, just make sure. I can't read that. Is that an F407? STM32? No, this isn't an S. Which one is this? It's like a 723. For the Mellow Super 8. No, this is the Super 8. STM32H723. Okay. Is the bootloader offset the same? Oh wait, here we go. For Pro, oh yeah, I got the Pro. Okay, here we go. So for the Pro, you need that H723. Is it 723? Shit. 723, yeah. Okay. Use the 128 kiloboot or kiloboot upload. Okay. So use both and 25 megahertz crystal. Crystals are magic. They got the power. 25. Okay. Okay. For CPAP, we need to change the on-off settings so we can put that in GPIO. Press G. Okay. And we're gonna want TF8. Enter. Okay. Then hit Q. And then yes. Okay. And then you hit make. Boom. Look at it. It's doing all the sciencey stuff here. Here, where is that? There we go. Okay, there's that. Okay, so hopefully, so you can use WinSCP, but we're gonna try my little trick. So try again, so we're connected. So I'm just gonna run this command right here. Oh, CP out, clipper bin to printer data that to firmware.bin. And now, when you go to machine, there's our firmware. There's our little firmware file. And then we just download it. And then we can put it on a little SD card. So that way you don't need to download WinSCP and go through a bunch of bullshit, because you can just tell it through a command line to move the file from one location to another and then rename it to firmware.bin. And if you want to use this command on your own, there it is right there. It's one line. So it's in chat. So copy that to a notepad, save it somewhere, and every time you have to flash Clipper, just do that. And what it does, all that does is it takes the file from wherever it lives and it just moves it into the same config files as these, which you can access through the UI. And then you just right click download. So now that we've downloaded it, we don't need it anymore, so I can delete it. Delete. Because we have it downloaded. So we'll delete this one off that. And I don't want, oh, no, I don't want to open it. Folder. On the SD card. Cool. Cool. Okay, so with that. See, look at all this. Look at all this. We skip all this. Just, boop, skip all that. Okay, rename it to firmware.bin. Now power off your printer and put the SD card. Once you power it back on, again, wait a couple minutes to take the SD card and put your laptop. The file should be named fly.cure, meaning the board was successfully flashed. So we named it to. It defaults to firmware.bin. It just, I got this extra stuff here because I had more than one firmware already downloaded. There we go. So firmware.bin. Okay. So now we take this out. Yeah. And then what we do a proper shutdown of our system so that we don't accidentally fry it. And once that's done, we power it off. For all the lights to turn off. These take a while. They probably got pretty big caps. We plug that into our we turn it on, and we should get a flashing light, I believe. Or it just does it automatically. Or the Big Tree Tech boards do the flashing light. This one might not. So I'll wait for that to do its thing. I'm gonna plug the CPAP back in. I think we're good. It's just flashing red, like. Yeah, the CPAP's just. Boop, boop, boop. So, printer is not ready. Looking for a host to connect. So now I can plug this out. Now I can plug it in here. And I keep forgetting, I don't have, oop, shoot, stick that in upside down. I keep forgetting, oh man, I put those way under there, shit. Okay, that's a horrible spot. I mounted some, I got like an expansion USB expander and I stuck it under there, but it's, okay, so see how it says fly? That means it worked. It renames it if it worked. What makes more noise, CPAP or the 4028? What's a 4028? Okay. 0 time. Now we're gonna make sure the motherboard can talk to the Pi. Put the SD card back in. Run LSID. Blah 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 blah. Boom. Look at that. It didn't work. And then we give you serial and you put in your printer to make sure they can talk to each other. Ah. So big brain move. Okay, big brain move. Fun fact. This cannot talk to this unless they're actually connected. So let me get a USB cable. Because right now they're connected via this, but I think this is just for power. So let me find a USB cable. I'm sure I've got a USB-C cable somewhere. I've got to have a USB-C cable somewhere. Because apparently these should talk to each other. You're not a USB cable. I've got to have a USB-C cable. These, they're friends. They got to talk. They got to talk. They got to talk. Please tell me I have a USB. Please don't make me go inside and grab one of the millions of USB-C cables I have inside. But I just don't have out here. Really? You're gonna make me go inside for a USB-C cable? Really? Really? USB? USB-C. We're good. Might need to edit. Okay, that's fine. So we're just gonna plug this in hot. I'm sure it'll be fine. That. I will get a shorter cable later. We're just making sure it all moves. Okay. Oh, look! We got a USB serial ID. So dev.serial, blah, 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 blah. So we need that, okay? Pi is secondary MCU. Next, we're going to run a few commands so you can use Pi as a second MCU to monitor the CPAP. Ooh, that's cool. Okay. So cd clipper, sudo cp that. Okay. Sudo that. Okay, now sudo clipper. Okay, make menu config. Okay, microarchitecture, Linux processor. Okay, I don't need this. Okay, save, exit. Okay, sudo clipper stop. Flash. Opinions on Orca Slicer? I like it. If we don't need it. Well, if we don't need it, then I don't need it. But again, following the manual. Okay. So make flash sudo service clipper start. Okay. Clippy logs permission denied. Okay. We'll add the Pi user to the group. Okay, so I think I don't need to do this part because it didn't give me an error. Okay. So that's back to top. Okay, so now we're done all that. So now, where the config at? Printer config. There we go. Okay. Now you need to run configure. You're going to start to use printer.config. Okay, so we got that. And we're going to need this. And we're going to need this. You're going to test out your MaxP script for that. Okay, go ahead and click that. And I'm going to start a script for that. Okay, so we got all those. Okay. And then we're going to go here. And so we have this. This has nothing. Okay. So we're going to delete this. Okay. And then upload file. Oh. Keep. Oh, shoot. I'm like, what is going on here? Keep. Okay. Go. Upload file. So we want to include all these. Open. We're going to rename this to printer.cfg. We're going to go in here. And what we're going to do is we're going to get our serial ID, control copy, dev serial ID, put my own, so here it is. Yeah. Cool, it's unchanged. Okay, save and restart. So hopefully it should all kind of work right now. It's going to complain because the bed, there's no bed thermistor, so it should still complain. Include file printer, time-lapse does not exist. Okay, is there a timelapse.cfg I need to put? Or movements, okay. So there's probably some junk in here. Okay. So I'm gonna remove that. So include mainsail, include exclude objects. That, okay, Control F. Bed. Here, bed. So we don't have the bed in it yet, so I'm just pretending, we're pretending we don't have a bed. We don't have a heated bed in this machine. Okay, so where are you? Position end stop must be specified. Okay. Stepper. Position end stop. End stop pin. It don't have a pin. Stepper Y. Is there why don't you have the pin? So that one's there. Position and sub 0. Position X1, yeah, because that's got the funkiness. Position there, okay, Y has it. And Y1 also has it. Position Z, end stop pin for Z. So I have that plugged into, all-wheel drive, specific, all flex, 8. Which pin is that? I guess they left it out in case you use various probes. Yeah, but it'd be nice if they had a default. If it defaulted to a specific one, which is it's this one here, I think. This one that goes there. So that's the two black wires. So that one connects to there. So it's super. Actually, I might have that downloaded. All downloads. Galileo, assembly manual. I think I downloaded the Superfly. Fly. Super? No, I didn't. Okay. So I need to find the pin out. Superfly 8. It's called the Superfly 8 or Super 8 Pro. 8 Pro. Pin out. That is PG10. PG10. Stop pin. PG10. Muted. Okay, there we go. So we got no position for the bed yet. We got nothing for the bed yet because we haven't installed the bed yet. We didn't want to put the bed in until we make sure everything works because the bed's heavy. So we're waiting for that for last. So let me turn it off. I'll get it spun and we'll start checking stuff because I need to be able to see what's going on here. So let me turn the printer off. I'll get the screen installed and we'll start checking stuff. So firmware shut down. Power off. Pew! Okay. Try not to break this stupid thing. So now I gotta slide these stupid cables under here. And of course I dropped that, so I'll just put that there, and that go there. That'll do. And then I lost my nut. Don't do anything too spicy. You're making food and can't clip it. You know you can clip stuff after the fact. You can go back on a live stream after the stream's over and clip it still. I wish there was like a gear mechanism for that. The for moving the thing. You spin me right round, baby, right round. Don't break anything. Hopefully I didn't break anything. That all looks good. That all looks good. Cool. Power cable. Plug you in. Engage. Cool. Hopefully the Pi could talk to the router because there's a big chunk of metal in the way. So hopefully Wi-Fi's can make it through that. It'd be nice if the Wi-Fi's made it through that. So, yep, clipper screen's working now. So that's all good. I haven't checked to make sure it actually moves. So the nozzle's just held in for now, so. Yep. Moonraker warnings. G-code pass received does not match exact location. Modify, what is he bitching about here? Okay, whatever. So do these move? Okay. So tappy screen no work. So how do I make touchy screen work? How do I make the touchy screen work? How well do carbon fiber flex plates work? Like the one I have one, it works okay. I prefer PEI personally, but I haven't printed anything funky on it. So maybe certain materials work better, but like normal ABS PLA, I prefer textured PI. Okay. How do I monitor it? So technically, usually, like I'm lazy. I literally just have like, I don't have a lot out here, but on my computers inside, I have like all, like just shortcuts for all my printers, and I just, you know, I just load them up. So, you know, okay, there's Toasty Boy, and I'll just fire up Toasty Boy. And there's that one, and that's how I switch between them. And then what I can do is within Clipper, you can actually have multiple printers in the one interface. There's an option to have like a drop down, so you can have like a box of like all the webcams of all of them at once. And then I'll have that open on a screen on my monitor in the computer room. But I usually only have 2 or 3 printers at most running at a time. The touchscreen does not work. So then what's the point of it? Just data? What's the point? It don't work. No, it don't work. Edit your config. Okay, on your Pi and change DT overlay. Okay, on your Pi to enable touch. Okay. Okay, so how do I edit that file? Check my Discord. Check into Discord. Open up the Discord. Say Clipper. I say Clipper. Okay. In states. Oh, that is swing. There we go. There we go. Okay, touch not working. Okay, edit your boot. Okay, how do you edit the boot? What is that shit? I hate when they do this. There's a stupid command to edit this. Like to actually open this up as an edit, but this isn't the command. Like it's like sudo something, sudo nano. There we go, sudo nano. Okay, go down to DT overlay. RAM. Okay, DT overlay. BC4. DT overlay equal BC4 KMSV 3D, and edit that to BC4 FKMS V3. Okay, reboot and apply change. If that is fixed, edit these lines out. Okay, so that escape. Oop. Control X. Save. Yes. Sudo reboot. How do I computer? Hello, computer. The files are in the computer. The files are in the computer. Einhorn is Finkel. Finkel is Einhorn. Okay. He's yelling about this, but I don't know what this is. Okay. More? Ah! It works. It works. Okay. There we go. Yay. Cool. It's alive. It's alive. Okay. So now, let's go back here. Put the serial there. Okay, motor movement. Next, we're going to check the motors and make sure they move. You're going to do the stepper buzz. So stepper buzz, stepper underscore X. Now, if I tell it to move X, does it move both X and X1 or just X? Oh wait, no, I should probably just keep reading. When the steppers move X, X and 1 should do the same. It's the same as Y. Okay. So, I don't know which one's which, so we're just gonna make sure that it does a little wiggle. Okay, we wanna make sure this does a little wiggle when we do this. Stepper X. So, if I hit this, don't think I have the belts properly tensioned, but it's enough for now. It should do like a little on a diagonal. So, go. That one's moving. And this one's moving. So these two are moving. Okay. And now stepper Y should be the other two. Okay. X and Y are moving. Okay. Okay. Okay, so now for homing, I'm going to turn my motors off and motors are off. Set my end stops. You can't go further than that. I gotta set my end stops manually. So what you do is you just crack your screws a little bit so they come in. You slide to here, click. Fun fact, this is how you set the end stops on 100,000 or 100,000 to $1 million plastic injection mold as well. You literally just go, hey, click. Okay, we're good. Okay. 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 So now, G28X. Okay, nothing happened. No sense. No, there's end stops. Check X1 and Y1. Well, I told it to move, and they both moved. So they should be moving. Query end stop. Oh yeah, you're right. The end stops, I may have to reverse them. Machine. Why would I query end stops when I could just hit a button? Trigger. Okay, so I got to invert X and Y. Okay, so machine. Picture.cfg. So I gotta invert these. So pin, PM10. Oop. Okay, save and restart. Yeah, you should have there should be a thing in there about checking your end stops first manually. So, okay, so that one. It's not picking it up. Ooh, that ain't good. They're not triggering. Why aren't they triggering? CFG. Why aren't they triggering? Position end stop 0. That's the pin. Sense resistor, PC15, enable pin. Correct pin. Yeah, I checked the shoot, where is it? Fly mellow Pro 8. Pull up, pull down. Well, it's the default config. It's the default config, right? So I'm assuming the default config should be, yeah. So we got this right here. We got PG10, PG10, 11, and 12 are these ones, and we got stepper X. The end stuff. Yeah, 10, 11, 12. So shoot, what's pull up? Is it exclamation mark? Exclamation mark? Or what is pull up again? It's the hat. Where's the hat on my keyboard? Where the fuck's the hat? Am I blind? Where the frick is the hat? There it is. F6. Shift 6. Is that it? I can't remember if it's before or after the exclamation mark. Okay, it's not that. Oh. PG10. Wait, why are they saying PF10? Oh. Oh. Oh, this might be a problem. Please tell me this config is for this printer. Please tell me this config is for this printer. Please tell me I don't have to go through here and rename a ton of pins. End stop pin. Where the fuck's all my end stop? PC0. Yeah. Oh my god. All the pins are different on this page. All the pins are different on this. No. The hot end are bed on right now? Nope, hot end's off and the bed, they're humble dear. My sister in Christ. Wear bed. I don't have any MOSFETs on the board. Yeah, there's no, you can't have a bed run away if the bed ain't there to run away. So yeah, so we're gonna have to go through this fun, happy chart and repin everything. Oh, this is gonna be so much fun. This is gonna be so much fun. Okay, so that is, okay, so that is that. So then red and that is the third one. So that would be PG12. Okay. So PG12 is Y. G12. And then Z is PG13. our X is the middle one, which is PG11, because PG10 is Z. So this one's PG11, and then Z is PG10. Save and restart. Which means all our fans are probably all funky. Okay, so those are triggered. Okay, so if I push that, that's open. Okay, and then if I push this, okay, that's open. Okay, so they're not inverted. So it's just the actual, okay, that one. And that one. Okay, save and restart. Okay. So now, G28X. The belts might be a little loose. G28Y. Okay. I'll take it. I'll take it. That did not sound good. Check X1 direction. They moved right, like they homed in the right direction. So they are homed in the right spot. Now we have Z. So I got to make sure stepper buzz Z. So it's got to go positive, negative, positive, negative. So down and then up. Z isn't moving. Because there's probably different pins for Z. They counter each other. If they countered each other, they wouldn't be moving. If they countered each other, they wouldn't be moving. Like, that's just the belts being loosey-goosey, I think. Like, home X. I don't even know how to tell if they're moving the right spot. Yeah. Like, the fact that it's consistently moving is just skipping. See an ear swap? No. It's because the pinout on the control board is for Z. Oh, Z and E. Oh, I see what you mean. Z and E. Okay. So, Z is this guy, which comes in. Where is Z hooked up? Z is. Where the fuck is that? Oh. Who can tell me the conundrum with Z? Who can tell me the conundrum with Z? What are we missing here? What are we missing here? Who can tell me? I'll give you a better angle. I'll give you a better angle. Who can tell me why Z isn't working? Who can tell me why Z isn't working? I don't know what's wrong with Z. I can't see it. Skill issue. It's them wireless drivers. The wireless drivers that promise the future and they just don't work. Okay. That's not gonna work. Oh yeah, that's right. Remember, we were missing a wire. We were missing a wire. That's right. We were missing a wire. We were missing a wire. I have this. Is this a stepper motor wire? Maybe this will work. That's not keyed. What is this for? Is this Z? Is this a Z wire? Because it's got the key for plugging into the stepper motor, but it's got a DuPont connector on the other end. Are the wires in the right order? Is this for blue blue, red, green, black. Yeah. Okay, for some reason I have this cable. So why is it a DuPont? Why DuPont? Why not clicky? We're gonna fix that because what the frick? DuPont? DuPont? Do what the fuck? Do what the fuck? Do what the fuck? DuPont fix. So does JST. So does the actual spec connector. DuPont the fuck. DuPont the fuck. If I can find DuPont connectors though. I gotta find where I put all the DuPont connectors. I got the connectors. I need the pins. I need the pins. Where are the pins? Are the pins up here? These pins? No. Okay, so first things first, before I do a big dummy move, let's shut down the printer and power it off. Because you don't plug in steppers and you don't plug in anything like that when there's power coming to the printer. So we're just gonna do that. And then also, I'm gonna be lazy and I am just gonna plug it in with the DuPont because YOLO. Maybe it's to fit through the hole. Maybe it has to do with fitting through the hole. I don't know. Also, why is this so freaking long? It's gotta go 3 inches. Okay. Yeah. What am I gonna do for dinner? I don't know what I'm doing for dinner. It's not gonna be freaking turkey. I've had so much turkey. I had turkey soup for lunch today. I had too much turkey over the last little bit. Okay. So, plug you in. Make sure I plug it in the right way. Okay, plug that in. Okay. So, I'm gonna plug this in the same order as the other one. So, blue on the bottom. Seriously, why is it DuPont? I feel like that's gonna fall out, but whatever. Okay. Take it. Okay. Power on. Costco pizza. Tomorrow's Costco day. Tomorrow's Costco day. What are we at right now? We're at 410. Nice. Yeah, Wednesday's Costco day for us. For DuPont, so you can turn it around. Yeah, or you can just swap the pins, or swap the direction pin with an exclamation mark, or remove an exclamation mark. Stepper buzz that, so down, up, right? Because it moves in the positive direction than the negative. So down, up, down, up. We gotta swap it. Direction pin. Like that. Save restart. There we go. Wow, great camera angle, guys. Great camera angle. Look, it goes down, up. Down, up. Down, up. Down, up. Okay. So now I should be able to hit home all. It'll be a little skippy. I don't know why it's going to be a little skippy. Let me actually make sure the Z end stop works before we do that, because that would be not good to have happen. Okay, Z end stop works. Okay, so now we're gonna hit home all, and it should work. The bots are back! The bots are back! Oh my god! Report! Spam! Report! Oh, that's annoying. You used to be able to report it and then ban it, but you can't now remove. I use it from this channel. Yeah, you used to be able to report, and when you report them, they would disappear. Now you got to do 2 separate things. They're back! They're back! Like the smash button, the box are back. Okay, they're excited to see a fellow bot move. Okay, I'm gonna hit home all, It's gonna sound a little, but we should get movement. Yeah, I gotta redo this CPAP stuff. Oh da doo day, oh da doo day, oh da doo day, oh. My hand is hovering over the E-stop right now. Just so you know. Oh, da doo doo doo. Hopefully that lines up. It does. Actually, the loom's not tight at all. It's a little tight. Nothing's finished with the loom. You can't even see the loom. Yeah. Okay. So let's move you 100 millimeters then. Yeah. The belts need to be tension and probably a little bit of alignment playing with and whatnot. They don't have the tensioners in it, so I can't tension it. So we got that. We got that going, which is nice. Let's drop the bed. Bed moves pretty good. Bed moves pretty good. I like the bed. Okay. So now we can install the bed. But first I want to make sure the fans work. Okay. So fan. CPAP works. Hot end fan, so we're gonna have to turn the hot end on. So let's turn the hot end on to 50. And the hot end fan turns on. So both fans work. Heck yeah. And that hot end heats up with authority. Now, I need to have the controller fans all kick on now. So right now, yeah, the drivers are starting to warm up. They're not hot, but they're starting to warm up. So now I need to have all my drivers. So I have all my fans for these drivers connected to, I believe they're on, yeah, they're on 12 volts and they're all these. So they're on 12 volt power and they are fan 9 to 3, I think. So 9, 7, or 3, 5, 7, 9, right? Oh no, they start at the bottom. Okay, no, so it's fan 1, 3, 5, 7. So 1, 3, 5, 7. So if I go to here and printer.cfg, fans, okay, fan print cooling, okay, that one works. Hot end fan, that one works. Generic exhaust fan, generic chamber. RCS controller drivers. This is connect your drivers to Super 8. This is okay. So we want this one. Stepper X. I'm gonna have to look into this. I'm gonna have to look into this because there should be a way to gang multiple pins to the same fan. And normally I have it set up as just controller fans. So as soon as the motors engage, they just start up. So I'm gonna have to look into that. Use an alias for the 4 fans. Yeah, I would have to do that. I don't remember how to do that. I've never really ganged 4 fans together. I'll be honest, usually I just wire them all together and just plug them on one pin. I've never had 4 separate fans pulling from 4 separate things that I've had to control at once. Normally I just kind of put them all together. So if anyone has an example of that, post it in the Discord and I'll just copy and paste it. But I think it is time to put this printer to bed by putting the bed in it, I think. Is it bedtime? It's bedtime. So I'm gonna need some stuff for this. I'm gonna need these. So I've got these funky things. How am I supposed to do this? Because I've got springs. Ooh, they went with the blue springs. And then I've got these. So how am I supposed to mount the bed? I should probably go back to the manual and see what the manual says about the bed. Mellow kit, assembly and bed. So let's go to the bed assembly. Oh wait, these are all videos? I don't want to watch videos. Why am I giving Vez sponsor money? No offense. Sorry. Mellow kit. There we go. Gantry, frame assembly, and bed. Bed assembly. There we go. Okay, so what are these? Put the silicone bumpers or the springs on the 4 holes. So you can use one or the other. What are your thoughts on the Piopoly? Seems cool. Wait, use the silicone spacer. No need for the blue springs. Okay. Seems really cool. Waiting on it to actually be something people can play around with. Until then, it's just a thing. Okay, so put this on the springs on the 4 holes. Put the assembly print bed on top of the spring. Put the M345 screws through the holes in the bed and secure the knobs on the bottom. There's knobs? Okay, so that goes there. So I'm guessing. So there's like a little counter bore hole in these. Does it matter which way this goes? Does it go like this? Or does it go like this? Does it matter? Also, these can take the temperature. Hopefully these can take the temperature. The recess up. Okay, recess is up. Those are that. So I need M345 and I need some knobs. Hopefully the knobs are in here. M5. Ooh, well, that's box of screws. M345s. M345. M345s. I do not see M345s anywhere. Fucking hell. M430. M5s. These are all M5s. Yep. M48s. An M345 is not a stock size I carry. Shit. Yeah. Others. Are you in the others? No, I've got a bunch of pins. Why do I have so many pins? What are the pins for? M310. Oh. M345s. Found them. Okay. And then knobs. Do I have knobs? Yeah, I've got magnets and pins. Are there knobs in any of these? I've got knobs. Yeah, okay. I don't want to use the low profile on this one. Where are my knobs at? There we go. Knobs. One. Oh shoot, are these M3s? Hopefully these are M3s. Were printed. Oh, they were printed. Well, I've got some metal ones. Unfortunately, I don't think I have enough. Yeah, I've got 2. Shit. I've got 2 metal ones. Got 2. Dang it. I like these metal knobs. Oh, these are M4. Oh, those are from the other printer. That's fine. I've got to have more. Please tell me I've got more. Why would I have just 2? Why would I have just 2? Oh, you know what? I've probably stolen them all from frickin' V0s over the years. Yeah, they've probably been used in V0s. Okay. Let me find my printed knobs. Where are my printed knobs? Where are my knobs? Do we want purple or silver? I've only got 2 purple. So 2 purple, 2 silver. Cool. And we gotta put some heat sets in. I don't like using these because these are too close to the bed in my opinion. Oh wait, these use nuts on them. Okay, I don't have enough of these. Okay, well, we're gonna use 2 printed ones and 2 metal ones then. Because I don't have enough. So, that's how Mafia works. Hobby Hands, gifted a community membership. Cheers. 3 nuts. And these don't even fit. How are you supposed to use these? What the heck? These don't fit M3 nuts. And these are M3s. Yeah, that's what I'm going to use. But the thing is, these that I printed take like an M5 nut, not an M3 nut. Unless I printed the wrong ones. I might have printed the wrong ones. So I'm gonna have to trim out. How many of these are there? There's 4. Okay, so I gotta clear out the holes for these still. Okay. Dang it! This is getting big quick. Okay. Yeah, I gotta. Isn't it great having so much room? So much room. Remember, kids, always cut towards you in a swift jerking motion. And use your fingers as a guide. That way you can see what you're doing, and don't wear eye protection, because that disturbs your view. So that goes in there. I'm gonna have to use the deburring tool for the back ones. These ones I'm just clearing the corner out. These ones. There we go. That's that. There we go. There we go. One. Two. So that is that. That is that. So now I don't have my drill, so I can't do this. I'm just gonna do the front two just for now. Just to like kind of see where everything goes, and then we'll adjust from there. So I knocked one of these off. Where'd it go? Who saw where the one that fell went? Did it fall in here? Nope, but I got a nut. Where'd it go? Did it fall on this side? Please tell me I didn't lose it. Where'd it go? Where the frick did it go? And went into the junk on my bench. Did it go under the printer? No? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Got the springs. Got the springs. We can always fall back on the springs. Where did it go? Shit. Fall in here with the Nerf stuff? No. Uh-oh. Did I bump the camera? I bumped the camera. Ah, crap. Shoot. Well, this is why you always include extras of things, kiddies. Never include, if you need 4 and it's a low count item, include 5. Otherwise you get on your hands and knees and you start looking for stuff on the floor. And I have no idea where it went. Ooh, piece of candy. Yeah, I have no idea where it is. Shit. I have no idea. Oh, it's under the printer. It's under the printer, but I didn't see it before because the motor was in the way. Ah. Found it. Ha. So yeah, so I'm gonna have to get my drill, which isn't down here unfortunately, and make some holes and whatever. So for now I could just put this here, and this will just kind of give us an idea how it's supposed to look at least. Okay, that's cool. So there's a drag chain for this, right? There's a chain for this, I gotta find it. And is there a bottom piece for the drag chain? I know there's a top piece for the drag chain. I got it. It connects to this. But this connects here. And does the other end just connect to the frame? I think the other end just connects to the frame. Be the simplest way to do it. And that connects there. And then you run the wires to bed through that. Yeah, it probably just connects to the frame. So does that, yeah, so this is what, this one's gonna go there. Okay, this is really annoying. 1 second, I gotta do it. 1 second, 1 second. Close that, dashboard. There we go. These motors make a whine, and it is super annoying. Just like almost like a water noise, like a flushing water noise. So what's that? Those are M3s, okay. Where is my M3 Allen key? I was using it earlier. That's not the one I need. Where did I put my M3 Allen key? I was using it earlier. There's. They are water cooled. No, they're not. They just sound like they are. Go. So that goes there. Smell like new electronic smell. Okay, so I don't actually want to hook up this stuff yet, but I do want to get it kind of in place. So let me home Z. And hopefully we're okay. Hopefully I don't crash it. Hopefully we got enough Z travel for that end stop to kick in before the freaking bed. That is close. Oh, this is gonna be close. Why am I so nervous about this? Why am I so nervous about this? Why am I so nervous about this? Oh, okay, plenty of room, plenty of room. We're good, we got room. We're room. Okay, motor's off. I was a little worried there for a second. I was, a little. Okay, I'm not actually gonna hook this because I gotta run all this and I gotta take the bed off to drill the holes and whatnot, so I'm not gonna bother actually running it, but I just want to see where this needs to go. And when you mount this, make sure you mount it so that the vertical one, so it doesn't flop over, is on this one. There you go. So this way it doesn't see how it goes up straight. So this, we're gonna want to go to about, does that hit the motor? No, it doesn't. Good. So we want this to be about that. Really, that's the kind of radius we get on these? Well, I guess this is supposed to be more like this. So we're actually overextending the radius. So right about There, so take off a few of these on the bottom. Flathead to pry. Do I have a flathead out here? I don't know if I have a flathead out here. I might not. I do not. Yeah, that'll work. And it'll be more consistent once you get wires in it too. There we go. So I think we're gonna call it here. I can go a little bit further, but I think I wanna I think this is an okay spot to end it because I'm gonna have to drill some holes. I'll do that off stream. And then that way next stream we can go right into the actual pre-flight checks and everything and actually get this doing, you know, printer stuff. Probably should have did that to check that. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Okay. And I just got to remember I have a screen on here not to break it off. Yes, 434. Yeah. So I think this is a good time to, or a good spot to call it, because it's just, you know, run those wires, connect those in. So next stream we can do the PID tunes, make sure everything's moving correctly, make sure all the belts are tuned. I got to print some of the enclosure stuff so I can tune them, because the part that allows you to adjust the belt tension is printed, and I want that. And then I also need to put grommets on all this, so I gotta get the Prusa printing some grommets. So I think this is an okay spot to call the end of the build. So let me turn the printer off, so I don't accidentally short it. There we go. So I think that's an okay spot to call it for now. Yeah, okay. Cheers, humble deer. Yeah, it looks much better with the bed on it. Unfortunately, now it's heavy. Now it is heavy. So let's just double check everything here. So I think, yeah. And then firmware, printer config, wiring diagram, fume extractor. So yeah, I gotta do the fume extractor, so I gotta print all the parts for that. So I got some of it printed, but not all of them.
I'm Courtney. This is.
There we go. There we go. Does anyone print? I've done it for the little guy's school. So the school my little guy goes to, a lot of schools now you can't give out candy. Like you can't give candy to hand out to classmates just because of allergies and whatnot. So they like little toys and whatnot instead. So what I did last year, the E3D Spider. If you remember, the E3D has that little spider test print. It's not really a test print. Most good printers can print it pretty easily. So what I did was actually I printed like 30 of them on the bamboo in multicolor for him to give out to his classmates. So that's what I did last year. So. So let's just see here. I'm just seeing what's going on. I've been listening to a lot of people saying there are trade-offs with tap. You lose precision and it's better to use a probe instead. I'd like to hear more opinions since I'm thinking making tap. Every machine I put tap on, I like better. I haven't noticed any losses in precision. Like, a well-built tap is solid, so you're not losing XY. And Z, I've had better, more consistent first layers on tap than clicky is the same as tap. In terms of like Z accuracy, it's the same. It's clicky and tap are the same accuracy. It's just, tap is just a hell of a lot easier. and less macro hell. And you don't have to worry about tap falling off. If it falls off, you got bigger problems. I've dropped clicky probes a few times. So there's Yarn, if you're watching, Blue, there's my response. What is M119 reporting? I don't know, the machine's off. I could turn it back on. Let's turn it back on and see what is M119? What is M119? I don't know what M119 means. Oh, you're talking in the past. Vez, welcome to the future. What does M19? M119. What does that even do? Oh, then stops. Yeah. I've never used the command because I just go to the clipper screen and look at it. I push the button and it gives me the results. That is the one thing I like with YouTube is the fact that you can jump around a live stream. Okay, so I stream on both now. Hi, follow the Twitch channel. We're playing Baldur's Gate 3. We're gonna go explore Grimforge tomorrow. It's gonna be fun. So I'm streaming on both platforms now, and there's like intricacies to both. But the fact that like I've been watching Twitch for a while, the fact that like if I join a stream 10 minutes late, I can't just jump to the beginning of the stream and watch it at like 2 times speed to catch up. It's like, no, I don't know what happened during those 10 minutes. I have to wait for the stream to end, and then I can watch the first 10 minutes in the VOD, if they enable VODs, which some streamers don't. So it's like super annoying. So that I like with YouTube, is you can jump around. So if you miss something, you can go back, and then just catch up. Twitch is like real life. That's why I stream games on Twitch. I figure, well, also the fact it took me 1 week to get my Twitch channel monetized on Twitch. That's the one advantage Twitch has over YouTube. YouTube, you need 1,000 subs. Regardless of the content you do, you need 1,000 subs. So firing up a YouTube channel to stream games, like, you know, I jump, you know, I have, you know, I can yell at a Discord of a couple hundred people and be like, hey, come watch me on here. I'm getting 30 people on the Twitch stream. So I'm sure if I did the stream on YouTube, I'd probably still have 30 people on a separate channel because I'm not doing them on here. It would take forever to get monetized. So it's like, at least Twitch, I get monetized in a week. Granted, it's only 50-50, but hey, Twitch Prime, good old Twitch Prime. So, plus I do have a YouTube channel for the VODs. So if you do want to watch them on YouTube, you can. You need 1,000 subs and for YouTube to like you or else. It's automatic. As long as you're not doing really weird stuff, YouTube is, yeah. Money is money. Yeah, you gotta diversify, especially after what happened to the other 3D print guy. It's better to not be stuck on, yeah, one platform. It's always good, you know, if something happens with the YouTube, you know, if they took offense to my my E3D shirt today, it's nice that I go, hey guys, I'm streaming on Twitch for the next week. Come watch me there, and it's already up and running, and it's already I have an established platform there already. So it's nice to have options just in case. Wow, that video is getting a ton of comments. Holy shit. 125 comments. Really? So, yeah, the YouTube, wow. That people are talking about that bamboo. The bamboo video is doing pretty good today. YouTube is whack. That's why I don't touch that stuff with a 30-foot pole. I talk about it on the stream every now and then when it comes up. You know, I used to shoot USPSA and IPSC. I was in the Canadian Forces for six years, 2008 to 2014, whatever that is. So yeah, but I don't, you know, I don't promote it. I don't make it the point of my channel because this is YouTube's platform. YouTube is allowed to have whoever they want on here, and you have no right to be on here. They can, yeah, we don't want you on here anymore. And they can do it. It's their platform. So give a tour of the VZBOT. Ta-da. Ta-da. Yeah, YouTube's kind of like that. We're just running out the clock because I don't want to start something I can't finish on the build, because next I gotta do some cleaning up on here. Maybe we'll do that on a hangout night or something, maybe on Friday. Gotta do some wire management and print a bunch of stuff. So yeah, get the enclosure. So next stream, we'll be wrapping this up and getting it printing. So for the next 15 minutes, make sure you enter for your chance to win some Polymaker filament. Link in the video description. Yeah, Kenneth, I had a ton of people let me know what WPA Enterprise is. So don't worry. If I didn't reply, it's because I got it like 20 different times for 20 different people. And they can be inconsistent. They can, because here's the thing. At a lower level, it's all automated and just low-level employees, okay? So whatever happens down there is random, because it's, again, all automated and random employees. But then eventually it gets escalated to a certain point where a human with actual power looks at it. And I think that's what happened to 3D Print General. He just kind of, maybe he hit too many internal flags, and then whenever the last thing happened, and then it got like, it was demonetized or something. And then he escalated it, and at that point, it got bumped up the tier, and somebody with actual power at YouTube went, yeah, it's not worth it for us, get rid of him. For all we know, that's what happened. And I kind of got a feeling that's kind of what happened. Try not to rock the boat if you're in the sketchy area. Unless you're a massive channel like Demolition Ranch or something, where it's like, hey, we bring in a massive amount of ad revenue, maybe, you know, that kind of, you know, offsets your decision to cancel me. Wow, I actually used cancel. Ugh, I hate that term. But yeah. His name got brought up in a meeting. Probably, like, that's the thing. Like, especially, like, if when you get on somebody's radar, like YouTube's radar, you shut the fuck up and you hide. You hide, you wait it out. It's like Twitch. You know, if I ever did something on stream one night or something, and it's like, oh shit, I'm gonna get it. Like, you know, when Naomi went against me several times on Twitch or on Twitter, what do? What do? You mute everything and you wait 3 days, because people are short-sighted and they move to something else. So you just hide low for a little bit, let it cool down, you move on to something else. But it is what it is. Brennan did get in trouble for. Oh, I know, Brennan Herrera. Yeah, he got, yeah, because he was showing how to manufacture a firearm. Like, that's the thing. That's a big problem with the 3D printing YouTube channel. It's very close to showing the manufacture of a firearm. Now, granted, yes, you can run to Home Depot and get some black pipe and a nail, and you don't need a 3D printer for that. But like, it's like flying too close to the sun. Just avoid. Just avoid. You take a 3-day vacation, you come back. That's why I have a Twitch account now. Also, because I like streaming the games, and we're having a great time playing Baldur's Gate and whatnot. But I fired up a Twitch account just so if something ever happens to this YouTube account, because remember, I don't 3D Print General, the YouTube wasn't his job. I'm pretty sure he has a full-time job. This is my job. So if something happens here and I'm not able to do stuff on this platform that pays my mortgage, at least I go, hey guys, shit, bad stuff happened on YouTube. I'm gonna go hide out on Twitch for a week or two. Let's just do exactly what we're doing here over there. So at least I have that. At least I have that. It's crazy how big Demo. Well, if you watch Demo Ranch, his content is very formulaic and clean now. Now he's got his whole where he's renovating the ranch, which that is perfectly clean, healthy YouTube content. They love that shit. They love that shit. And then what is his ranch stuff? It's just showing you how, like, this gun go pew. It's got 29 rounds in this massive stick magazine. It go pew pew pew. That's it. Like, they're not showing how to manufacture. his content isn't as exciting. Remember when he used to just stuff in shotgun shells? Like that's thing. Even like Brandon Herrera. Like I'm the political shit guy. It's fucking annoying. But I enjoy some of his pew pew content. The AK-50 stuff is really cool. There was one whole episode where they showed off all the parts for the AK-50 prototype. They're all resin printed, FDM printed. It was like really cool. Like I come from a machining background, the tool and mold maker. I like seeing that kind of shit. So that shit I like. That I think he's skirting pretty close to the sun because he's showing the manufacturer of a firearm. He's showing the manufacturer of a firearm and he's showing the process, but he's not showing the steps involved. So he's showing like, these are the components, but it's not like, this is how you machine this part. So he's I'm sure he has a YouTube rep that's checking everything before they push it now. So yeah, I'm sure he has a YouTube rep like going over the videos with that AK-50 just to like, just bro, stop with the political shit. Or at least do that separately. I want to watch you for the cool shit, not for the crazy US politics shit. Keep that on. Do that somewhere else. Do it over there. You could do it. Just do it over there. Yeah. How it is to harm people with cards. Yeah. Okay. We're nonchalant. We're not going there. This topic is already spicy enough. Let's not dive down there. In fact, I'm just gonna preemptively remove that comment just because, yeah, there's some world events going on and we're not gonna dive down that rabbit hole. Not mad at you. I'm just removing that comment. I like the spiciest thing that we do is during the Discord stuff, I have to pause the Discord so you can't post just to make sure nothing. I like that being the limit we like to push. Beyond that, no. Beyond that, no. Videos like bamboo. I'm hoping to, Jean-Paul. The whole point with that setup, that setup was just for Twitch, right? Like I started streaming. I had an AverMedia 313, like kind of like the C920 here, which I didn't like, and I bought a better webcam. And I'm like, you know what? I kind of like this because I'm not the only one who does it. And full disclosure, I'm totally ripping off Grant because Grant does just talking head videos. So I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna try and do more topical videos because here's the thing. The amount of times I've done something on a stream, like this 3D print general stuff, like this could have been a video on my channel, but I just do it on the stream because that's just what I do. The amount of times it's like, I should make a video on this. Screw it, we'll just talk about it on the stream. And then it's on the stream. So if you watch it, you watch it, but I could have taken that content and just, spent an hour, edit it into a video and just put the video out. And I would have had a video on my channel because not everyone watches me for the streams. So now I'm thinking of doing that where it's basically something that would be like a 5 to 10 minute rant. We'll call it a rant on the stream. I'll just make a little video of it. And then if we talk or after stream ends, if we talked about something that I think, oh, that'll make a nice video, I'll do a talking head video. And then I might pull some stuff from the stream. Because here's the thing. I don't want to edit the streams. Editing a three-hour streams a week into like a 10-minute video afterwards is no. I'm not doing that. Because again, this is all just me. I don't have an editor. And even some channels that do that, they don't make money on it. I have to kind of justify it, pretty much everything I do. So yeah, can't you just clip it out? I can clip it out, but I would still want to do editing for it because the problem is when I talk live, I sometimes will misconstrue stuff. Like even today on the Bamboo Lab video, I commented like, oh, it's only got 100 megabit internet. Well, that 100 megabit Ethernet connection. You don't need a gigabit to push an STL to it, right? It's just you're just uploading the file. And I had to tell people, it's not an STL file, it's a G-code file, or it's a 3MF file. I'm like, oh, I misspoke. You know what I meant. You know what I meant. So yeah. Might have a better ROI. It would, because that video took me an hour. It took me, I sat down, pretty much I recorded that whole video as you saw. The whole video raw was about 15 minutes longer than that. Or correction, the whole video was probably like was 15 minutes total before I edited it. So there's a few areas I just cut out or redid. And so 15 minutes to record it, 45 minutes to edit it, and then however long it takes to upload, make the thumbnail, whatever. That's a heck of a lot easier than me coming out here, setting up the camera, setting up the lavs, setting up lighting. Because like if I'm recording something, this is all over there, and you know, it's a little bit more to it. And it's topical. So I can do the thing where, you know, a video gets out first. So I just got to be careful and not fall on the bait of making drama, because that's the thing. It's easy to be a drama farmer. And don't get me wrong, I'm a little drama gremlin sometimes. I love me a little drama. But you don't want that to be your channel. There's a few channels I kind of keep an eye on that I think are dipping a little much into the drama and the poking the bears of certain things. And don't get me wrong, I poke companies every now and then. Great not having sponsors. But there's a few channels that I'm watching that are dipping a little too much into being like drama-y, and I'm like, no, you don't want to get stuck in that. You don't want to get stuck in there. Misspeaks equal engagement. Exactly. It's so timer. Don't get me wrong. You know, the night TNL accidentally goofed and released his bamboo video a day early. Those were some spicy memes that night. We ate good. We had some good hearty chuckles that night. You said it, not me, Ditto. It's okay to poke the bear every now and then and have a little fun, but just don't make it like you're known. You don't want to be known for it. I'm known as the Voron guy and the guy who streams a lot, and then the bamboo people don't like me. I'm okay with that. We've got 6 minutes left. So also, shoot, I'm horrible for this. I'm absolutely horrible. Links in the description. This kit was sent to me by print3dshop.org. They're the ones who sent this kit for this build series. So check them out, link in the description. It's not a sponsored build series, they just sent me the kit. So link for them in the description. It's a mellow kit, but they're the ones who provided me the kit. They're a reseller. So go everyone, go click the link. So it looks like I've been, you know, suggesting it the whole stream, because I completely forgot to do that at the beginning of the stream. So everyone click that link now, just so he sees traffic. Just go do it. Just go do it. Prusa Shell. I'm the worst Prusa. If I was a Prusa Shell, then why have I given more money to Prusa than any other company in the last year? Seriously. Oh, yeah. We checked on TNL last stream. He's in Tel Aviv, so I think he's okay. Yeah, he just gets to hide in the bunkers every time they send off a rocket, I think. But I don't think he's in the area that was actually part of the actual. Yeah, he put a video out 7 hours ago. So I think he's okay, because he's in that general area. I think he's in Tel Aviv. Our Prusa Shill, nice to meet you. Yeah. Vezin in Canada. I know Vezin in Canada. He is a French person from Canada in Quebec. Ho ho ho. Okay, we got 4 minutes left. Any news on the XL shipping? No idea. My pre-order is in indefinite hiatus because I unfortunately do not have the funds to drop the coin on it to finalize it. I may refund it. It's just, I want an XL. Pooch, Joe, hi. I would love to build a 5 toolhead XL. I just want a dually, honestly. That's the one I pre-ordered, was just the 2-headed one. I would love the 5-head, but the 2-head was the one I was after. But when we did that was what, 2 years ago when we pre-ordered that? And times are a little bit different. And between the recent builds, the Polymaker, the Mark IV, and the Cocoa Press, those have taken a hit to the old pocketbook. And then also the events coming up. So it's kind of like my funds for just dropping several thousand on a printer aren't in the budget right now. So we'll see. We'll see. Remember, I don't care what any of the other people say, okay? The XL has no competition, okay? The single-headed XL, in my opinion, personal opinion, very niche. Really, you really have to justify the single tool head XL, okay? The dually, the 5-headed XL, you can't compare it to a Bamboo. You can't compare it to the Magneto X. You can't compare it to a Voron. The 5 tool head XL is its own thing. And there's really, okay, there's the E3D tool changer that's discontinued, a few DIY solutions that are questionable, especially once you start to look at professional use case. The 5 tool head XL, there's a reason nobody else makes tool heads, okay? So, you know, for everyone out there saying, where were you when Prusa was killed? No, they're doing just fine. So that machine is its own machine. Now, when you compare the XL, the single tool head XL is definitely a lot more niche and is a lot harder to justify. Don't get me wrong. I mean, you could buy a Creality bed flinger that has a larger print volume that does the same thing for a fraction of the price. Let's be honest here. But once you actually start looking at proper tool changing, which allows you to do proper multi-material, not just kind of hoping you don't screw things up by extruding multiple materials through the same nozzle and playing around with temps and having mixing issues and contamination issues, so that single tool head nozzles are really multicolor setups, not multi-material. Plus you have all the waste and purge in the time. Yeah, Prusa is doing the XL, multi-headed XL has no real competition right now. Prusa has that segment of the market. They just need to ship them, which last I've heard is dependent on tool head boards, which are what's limiting them and they have no control on. So it's kind of like, remember, companies make money. They would love to sell you something so they could make money. If they are not able to deliver the product, it's not because they want to. They want to sell you the thing so they can make the money. So obviously, if they can't send you the thing, it's out of their hand. And I believe me when I say, I'm assuming they're trying. It's, you know, certain things are still, you know, supply issues. So, yeah. Mr. Krabs, I like money. Money. So yeah, tool changer will be more and more useful as material manufacturers have more customized support materials as well. Exactly, like that's why I wanted the 2-head, as Polymaker was saying. Oh, hi Polymaker. We got 1 minute to the draw. Tool heads allow you to do, you can have, you know, a fine detail nozzle for your outer wall, a fat nozzle for your infill, and then you can have a third nozzle running a support material at a completely different temperature. Like, that's the advantage of multi-tool head setups. You can do all kinds of crazy fun shit that you can't just do with like a Bamboo with an AMS. Those setups are really multicolor because you're not printing a 160C support material the same time you're printing a polycarbonate. You're gonna have Jam City, because remember, every time you change the nozzle temp, you still have purge in there and you have cross-contamination issues. So like you print something with a dissolvable support and you use a non-dissolvable material as your base, well, if you didn't set your purge amounts right, you get the dissolvable and the non-dissolvables. When you take your print and you dissolve it, you end up with a weak part because some of the material in your part dissolves and you have holes and whatnot. So it's I'm not saying it's a bad setup. They're great for multicolor. Huforge is, you know, Huforge is made for this kind of setup on the Bamboo, but it's a multicolor setup. And I'm not a huge fan when they call it multi-material. It's more a multicolor. It could do both, but if you got multicolor, multi-material, a single nozzle multi-MMU unit is more a multicolor setup, and a tool changer is more a multi-material. So for example, if you did a lot of Huforge stuff, a 5 tool change XL, you'd be quick, but you don't do a lot of tool changes with a Huforge anyways, would be kind of a waste versus a multi-material system. Or if you wanted to print multicolor or multi-material stuff with dissolvable support, okay, that's more an XL thing, a multi-tool head system than a multi-material unit. So you get what I'm saying. You get what I'm saying. Anyways, let's do a giveaway. Let's do a giveaway. Let's do a giveaway. Oh shoot, did I accidentally close the giveaway? Where is it? No, it's still there. Okay, cool. Accepting responses. No longer accepting responses. Link to sheet. TPU and ABS. Yeah, like the 3D printed shoes. You can do stuff with flex joints in it. So you can print something that's made of multiple parts, but has connecting TPU between it. So that way when you take it off, you can like fold it up into like, you know, gloves or whatever. The people that print the assisted, like for the, what is it doing? Prosthetics and whatnot. So imagine you could print a hand with all the TPU, you know, tendons and whatnot already in it, right? Like a glove or whatever. Like the tool changer is that. That's what you use a tool changer for. Also, it's a heck of a lot quicker. Watch videos of the XL doing tool changes. It's literally like dock, grab the new one, do a little purge line just to make sure it's more prime line than a purge line. It's a prime line. It's just enough to make sure the filament's flowing freely in the nozzle, and you didn't like ooze some out and you under extrude for the first little bit just to make sure everything's flowing, and then you go print. Like it took me longer to explain that than it does to do a tool change on the XL versus like a minute and a half on the AMS system. So, and even more if you're switching from white to black. Okay. Let's do this giveaway. View in sheets. There we go. What am I doing for dinner tonight? Tomorrow's Costco day, which also means it's Whopper Wednesday, so I might just grab a Whopper at Burger King tomorrow for dinner. A single Whopper with a Diet Pepsi or Coke or whatever they have. So filling. Diets are great. Does it need a prime tower? Okay, ditto. Here's the thing. It technically doesn't, but you want to use a prime tower because what happens is you finish your print with the one tool changer and it goes in docks. Well, during that dock move, it sits on a little thing that keeps it from oozing, right? It has like a little spludger there to keep it from oozing. The problem is when you go back, some filament could have oozed out, or when it did the retract, it could have over-retracted. Like it's just, you don't need it. But doing a quick little, you know, okay, go. Just to make sure filament is flowing freely and correct amounts, like your nozzle's properly primed, you do want to use a prime nozzle, especially with like big intricate prints, because it just to ensure. Now, if it's a support material, you probably don't care about it too much, because who cares if support's a little under extruded, right? It depends. It depends. Okay, XL has 5 tool heads. Give me a number between 1 and 5. 1 and 5. 4. Kind of like the bamboo poops versus prime tower as the tower. Yeah, even the bamboo I tried without a prime tower, and I would under extrude occasionally. Denizig 4403. Congratulations, Denizig. You have won yourself a spool of filament from Polymaker. As long as you answered what is 1 + 1, the answer is 2. You got that right. Congratulations. So you will get an email from me after the stream ends with information on how to collect your filament from Polymaker. So I think we're gonna call it there. I'm just realizing now, my bamboo has been sitting on that shelf there since I moved it out here. I don't have a poop bucket behind it. Do I want to look? Now, granted, I don't think I've done much multicolor stuff out here. I think it's just single prints, but it still purges at the beginning and end of every print, right? Do I want to look back there? Can I? Oh yeah, there's a bunch of poops. I just realized that thing hasn't had a poop bucket back there. Show it. I can't because I don't have a mobile camera out here. I don't have a light back here either. There's like no light back there. There's just a little pile. It's just a little pile on the shelf. Oh my God, it's everywhere. Okay, I think we're gonna call it there. So I hope you enjoyed the stream today. Again, shout out to print3dshop.org. Link for them in the video description. They supplied me with this mellow kit for the VZBOT 330 all-wheel drive, all metal kit. Next week we'll hopefully we should be able to get this printing plastic, or at least ready to print plastic next stream. I know we're totally getting our content out of this. We're on what, number 9? I think this might be the longest build series we've done. There's a lot to this printer. Yeah, I'll take a picture of it. I'll take a picture of it. Some of it might have fallen down though, because some stuff fell down the other day. So that should be that week. So Friday, we're just gonna do a print and chill Friday. Not entirely sure what we're doing yet, but it will be just a print and chill Friday. We might play around with the Ultimaker. And then back to Tallboy. The Big Tree Tech stuff hasn't showed up yet, so I might be putting a Leviathan in it, but I still got to figure out a tool head board. So Big Tree Tech, the stuff you were sending, hopefully it makes it here soon, because otherwise we're going to be figuring out some random thing to do on Friday night. And then what else? Oh yeah, gaming stream tomorrow on the Twitch channel, more Baldur's Gate stuff. We're doing Grimforge. We're in Grimforge now, so we got to go get Nier out, and then we're gonna go do the Adamantium Forge stuff. Hammer time. Will be fun. So we'll call it there. If you haven't watched today's video, go watch it. Like the smash button. Subscribe. If you're not subscribed, you should be subscribed. If you're watching this right now and you're not subscribed, I'm gonna go make dinner. Shout out to Polymaker for the spool filament we gave away this stream, every stream. Link for them and more in the video description. And for those that donate to the channel, became members of the channel, or gifted memberships yourself, I thank you. Not be able to do the things I do, create the content I create without your continued support. You make it all possible. So cheers. It's Friday. No, it's not. It's Tuesday. Shit, sorry. It's Tuesday. Enjoy the rest of your week. Be safe out there, and I will see you tomorrow or Friday. Bye. Bye. Go wash your hands.